Thanks to being X, I found myself in another world. I was reborn as a baby girl who'd been abandoned in an old, run-down nunnery.
That's my bread! Shut up!
My new home reminded me of a certain European nation from my own world, though obviously in an older time period.
There's no flour left?
No, and we don't have enough money to get some from town.
What are we going to do? We have nothing to feed them.
In this world, there was a huge divide between the rich and poor. Lower classes were all but fated to a miserable life. It didn't help that the country was gripped in the sort of widespread madness that precedes war.
We must punish the enemies of the fatherland! Now's the time to show our power!
It was obvious to me that a large-scale conflict was inevitable, and I feared that it would be impossible for a poor, powerless little girl to survive. But fortunately, in this world, magic really existed. And during one of my routine physicals at the orphanage, my magical aptitude was noted. I'd learned enough about the army to know that they drafted any citizen who had talents like mine and trained them as military mages. So I figured if I were going to be drafted in the future, it makes sense to go ahead and volunteer for service, go through officer training, and attempt to get promoted quickly. I didn't look forward to war, which is unproductive and wasteful, meaning it's inherently intolerable. And I hated the idea of being a target myself. Still, I knew that if I could reach a high enough rank, a prosperous future off the battlefield would be assured.